Welcome to the EZU course about creating commercial lines applicants in EZLynx. In this course, you will learn how to create a commercial lines applicant. The term applicant in EZLynx is the same as an agency's insured or customer. Now, let's get started. To navigate there, hover over the applicant's icon, then choose Create Commercial Applicant. You'll land on the Commercial Applicant page, where you'll fill in the new customer's details. We'll begin at the top and work our way down. On the left-hand side under Business Info, you'll see a toggle that says VIP. Simply put, this toggle allows you to make the customer a VIP. Marking customers as VIP is great for reporting on those high-level customers. When turned off, this will appear gray. When turned on, it will appear purple. Now, let's get into filling out our new customer's information. You'll notice that only certain fields are required, but for the sake of this video, I'll go through each drop-down and field. The first 3 fields are for business name, email, and business phone. Only the business name field is required here, but it's a good idea to enter an email and business phone for proper record keeping. The next 3 fields are optional as well. If the business phone has an extension, you can enter it into the extension field. Additionally, you can include the business fax and website URL if applicable. In the legal entity type drop-down, select what kind of legal entity the business is. The customer since field will automatically pre-fill based on the date you create the customer in EZLynx. Please make sure to change this date if it's inaccurate. You're welcome to enter the business's tax ID, but this is optional too. Now, choose the address state in which the company is located. If they have multiple locations across multiple states, please use the headquarters or keystone location. Additionally, the GL code is optional, so you can use this field at your own discretion. In the account name field, you can choose how the customer will appear in the EZLynx system. Inputting an account name is useful if you want to file the account under the business's legal name, DBA name, or the primary contact's name. Keep in mind when pulling reports, if you input an account name, this is what will show up on the report. For the account type drop-down, choose whether the customer is unknown, prospect/lead, active or inactive. In the date business started field, you can choose to include the date the business was founded. The next section is business classification. Here you can search for the NAICS or SIC code by typing the business description and it will autofill the fields below. Below that, you can type in a brief description of the business's primary operations, if desired. The next section is for the business's primary address information. The address type drop-down will pre-fill as business, but you can change this if need be. Now, go ahead and fill in the address for your new customer. The postal code suffix isn't necessary, but you're welcome to enter it in if you'd like. The years at address and months at address are not required for commercial applicants, so use your own discretion here. Below the primary address, you'll see a button that says Add Address. If your customer has more than one business address, you can add others by clicking the Add Address button and going through the workflow we just did for the primary address. If your customer does have more than one address, please ensure that their main business address is entered into the primary address. The last section is dedicated to lead info. In the lead source drop-down, choose the means by which you acquired your new customer. In the lead priority drop-down, you can select whether the customer is low, medium, or high priority. Along the same lines, the probability of sale drop-down allows you to select whether the customer has a low, medium, or high sale probability. For the lead status drop-down, you can choose the status, such as new, renewal, assigned, pending sale, sold, etc. The assigned producer and CSR fields will pre-fill based on the account that's currently logged into EZLynx during the creation of the customer. However, you can change these by clicking the people icon to the right. A window will appear where you can search for another agent within your agency. Simply click on the agent's name within the search to change the assigned producer or CSR. Beneath the lead info is the Add Contact button. Clicking on this will allow you to add additional contacts to the account, such as primary and secondary business contacts. For the sake of this tutorial, go ahead and click Add Contact. At the top of the page, you'll see the toggles to make this contact primary, make this contact secondary, and Client Center access. While the primary and secondary contact toggles are self-explanatory, the Client Center Access toggle allows the contact to have access to your agency's Client Center, if applicable. To learn more about EZLynx Client Center, watch the Client Center training playlist. Once you fill out all of the required information, scroll down and click Done to return to the commercial applicant page. When you're finished adding all necessary information for your new customer, click the Save button at the bottom of page. If you have Submission Center, you may have also noticed a button to create submission. This button will redirect you to the Submissions tab of the customer's account to create a submission for Submission Center. To learn more about Submission Center, check out the Submission Center training playlist. If you need to delete a commercial applicant, navigate to the Details tab of the customer's account and scroll down to the bottom. To the right of the Save button, you'll see a trash can icon. You can click on the trash can icon to delete the applicant from EZLynx altogether. However, please only delete applicants if you're sure you want to do so. That's all for this EZU course on creating commercial lines applicants. You should now have the knowledge to create a commercial lines applicant in EZLynx. Thanks for watching.